but we're going into the game instead. 3, 2, 1. This is map number 1. I'm gonna add the scores after the first map. Locust is gonna get the better spawn here and get the first lightning gun. Gives him a little bit of an edge in the start of this game. Mur is gonna go down with the first red armor. So we see GT getting a few frags here. I do expect BPS and Locust to take a little bit of a grip of this game. This is not GT's favorite map. That's not saying that he's bad or anything. Both GT and Mur are very good on DM4, but I think GT is better on the other maps. And I predict a 3-2 in favor of GT and Mur. I think GT and Mur wins DM2, CTN, and DM6. And I think BPS and Locust, they win DM4 and Airwalk. That's my prediction. You guys tell me yours. I also do have a straw poll going, but I will link it very soon. I don't want to tab out in the middle of a game. We see them trade a couple of frags here, but we do see an early lead for Aeronauts, or BPS and Locust, whatever you want to call them. But that is kind of to be expected on DM4. If GT and Mur manage to win this DM4, I would be very surprised. So that would be an upset to me. Game is without overlay. Mur says. Of course, BPS and Locust probably won't even notice that since they don't play with overlay. BPS with the red armor spawn here. So I'm not sure, maybe Dev can answer how much team overlay is used in Brazil. Because the Brazilian scene has always been a little bit isolated, right? So I don't actually know if they prefer overlay on or off. But of course, for this tournament, it is supposed to be on, as far as I know. Maybe Glad can clarify. They prefer on. Okay. I see. Okay, so Helm is one of the Brazilians that don't really know what team overlay is. Yeah, this first map number 1 on DM4 is looking pretty grim for GT and Mur, and pretty good for BPS and Locust. This is the first map indeed. I will update the scores after this. Also hope we get like a sub today to see if my alerts even work. I could test it though. There's a lot of things different on the stream right now, and a lot of things might bug out. So just stay with me and be prepared that some things might bug out entirely. Oh, BPS is gonna fire down into the ground. Don't want that. Here comes Phantasma with the spam. My eggs. BPS calmly waiting for the red armor, and not much to oh, there you go. Alright, that is a placeholder sound, by the way. It's not gonna be the final sound. Okay, so in case that was centered on your screens, it should work. I don't know if it was centered on the screen though, because I can't see the preview right now when I'm in game. Balls, man, my balls. Thank you though, Higgs, for gifting that sub to Respect the Taco. There's also a gifted sub leaderboard now. If you scroll down on the stream, you can see who's gifted the most subs. And currently, I think the Australians have a pretty firm lead there. They're crazy with the gifted subs. I do hope that the text that popped up for the sub, I hope that was centered on your screen. Should be right below the frags. Someone confirm, please. If it was off to the side or something, then I need to work more on that and fix that shit. Okay, thank you, Soak. Thank you very much. Seems correct then. There will be more stuff added to the alerts. We're gonna have a different sound. We're gonna have a picture. Oh my god. There's more coming, but it's a start. This game, we're just kind of waiting for this game to be over at this point. I don't feel like GT and Mer are anywhere close to taking this game, this first map. We're just kind of waiting for this to be over. I'm very curious about the second map though. I think they might go for, I don't know, like GT and duels. He keeps picking DM6 first, right? But he's also so extremely good on CTN. So I feel like either of those two map picks would be good. Or you could play the weakness of BPS and Locust, and you could go for DM2 next, because of the fact that they don't really, or at least Locust doesn't like that map. You always press tab. Here you go. You can see the scoreboard here. BPS on top with 53 frags, Locust on 50. I will try to press tab more often for your sake, Lafayette. A little bit of control here from Mer and GT. Very short-lived though, as BPS hits a rocket straight to the face of GT. Oh, that's lava bath. DM6 and DM2 are pretty much safe bets. You mean that they're definitely gonna win it? I'm just curious. I agree though. I think they're gonna win DM2, DM6, and CTN. But it's I don't know. Locust is also really good on CTN, so I'm not sure. This is the first game indeed. I'm gonna update the scores right after this map number 1. And I'm also gonna link the straw poll so that people can vote on that. It is interesting to see what people think, the ones that are not vocal in the chat. 119 to 45, yeah, the DM4, but we kind of expected this to be dominated by BPS and Locust. DM4 is just like, it's the European map pretty much. That being said though, the Australians are really good on DM4 as well, mainly due to Dirtbox loving it. But I don't know, can we call Dirtbox a European at this point? Who's your NHL team again? I'm a Canucks fan. The Vancouver Canucks, oh baby. And it's not going too well for us right now. 6 straight losses. So it's not a good time to be a Canuck fan, but yeah. Ottawa, yeah, that's also a bad time. Hey, Brolin. Yo, Brolin, I was asking Frost earlier if I could have an invite to whatever Discord you Brazilians are hanging out on. He said he had to talk to you first. I want to get in on that, on the Brazilian spam, man. With meus amigos. Yeah, this is a massacre indeed. Map number 1, but we kind of expected this. Okay, they're already calling their GGs. I'm sure next map is going to be very different. 145 to 45. Okay, One more frag for good measure. 146 to 45. That's your final score. Locust taking the lead in the end. So I'm just gonna ask them delay 120 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to DM6 next. Just a quick delay. Hopefully. Alright. Guys. Get in there. Vote. Who you think is gonna win? Fix the scores as well. Here we go. And show it. Okay. Map number 2 is gonna be DM6. Yeah, so the pings are actually surprisingly low. Mer and BPS. Sorry, Locust and Mer on about 100 ping. GT and BPS on about 138. And here we go. Map number 2. DM6. Boom. Locust is gonna get the mega spawn. Who's gonna get the red? Okay, Mer got the red on the other side of the map. Locust is gonna attack immediately. No lightning guns yet on the field. Still no lightning guns. I miss Phantasma's eggs, yeah. Go GT, my eggs. So a very early even tie here in this game. It's all about getting that lightning gun though, and Locust still doesn't have one. And of course, being one of the best lightning guns in the game, you definitely want that lightning gun. I wonder if Mer knows that there's a pack down there. A lightning gun pack, that is. He obviously didn't. Oh, what a flick shot onto Locust. Denying that lightning gun from Locust. And BPS has taken camp over at Red Armor, trying to defend that. He's gonna go down eventually to GT though. GT gets a kill on his teammate, but that's okay because this area is safe. He's gonna save the Red Armor from Mer. Good team play. And he just knew that Locust would be there trying to attack him. Now, an interesting thing about this game is that GT and Locust have played so much duel against each other lately because they keep getting to the finals together against one another. So they played a lot of DM6s. Because what usually happens is that Locust picks DM4, then GT picks DM6. And it's like DM6 is always like the deciding game between the two. And now it happens again in Budding 2-on-2. Just add BPS and Mer to the equation, and we've essentially got a grand finals here. GT defending this red pretty well here. And he still has 57 cells. That's a lot of cells for DM6. You don't usually see that many. King of all pigs, welcome to the stream. Are you just commentating or are you one of the players? Sorry, I'm new. I'm just commentating. These are GT and Mer are 2 Brazilian players. Locust and BPS are 2 Swedish players. And they're playing a tournament with a prize pool of $6,500 US. And this is the winner bracket semi-finals that I'm doing commentary for. I hope that explains it to you. And welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay in this amazing game that is QuakeWorld. Alright, a little bit of control here actually for BPS and Locust. They're also bringing the scores way closer, so they're only down 3 frags now, 2 frags. And they have set up shop here. GT is gonna get the kill on Locust on the other side of the map. That's super important. BPS is trying to... Oh my god, he was trying to defend that red armor. But a great attack by GT and Mur. After they managed to kill Locust, they just coordinated an attack and just overwhelmed BPS. BPS is gonna get the kill on GT with a grenade though. I don't really know where that grenade came from. But control definitely back in the hands of the Brazilians. Looking at the scoreboard here, GT is on top with 16 frags. Locust also on 16, but BPS lagging behind. Now Mur as well on 16 frags. Hey, what's up, Lord Lane? Welcome to the stream, mate. Adding to that Brazilian chat spam, I love it. King of all pigs, is he taking the axe out to prevent the other team from getting his weapon if he dies? Yes, that is exactly why. That's a good guess for being new. That's exactly right. If they fire a weapon so that they have their weapon out and then they die, they leave behind a backpack, and that's gonna contain the weapon that you last used. So you kind of want to swap over either to the boomstick, which is the starting weapon, or the axe, and that way you will only drop your ammo and not the actual weapon. It's a great guess. Who does the winner of this match play? Nitro asks. Well, it's going to be the winner between Carapace and Milton and Dot and Bulat. So they still have to play their winner bracket semifinals. And then the winner of that game will face the winner of this game. (41-31). The scores are still fairly close. And we still have 4 minutes to go, so... Oh, that's a teammate rocket, I think. Good GT knowing exactly how much health the enemy player had. You can also tell on the bottom of your screen who I'm spectating, and it's gonna swap over as somebody dies. It's usually gonna swap who I'm spectating, which is called auto track. I'm using that just for convenience. It's easy and shows someone who's you know, who's got a stack or a weapon. That's so smart by GT to follow through the teleporter and get the telefrag. That's brilliant play by GT. He is gonna pick up this mega as well, and the Brazilians are pulling ahead a little bit here on DM6. So far so good with the prediction, I guess. So many mistakes by the Brazilians. Dev says, yeah, I guess mistakes on both sides, but even though they're making mistakes, they're still in the lead with a pretty good lead now, 62-32. This was a 10 frag game just a minute ago. Mur just barely lost timing on that mega. He did kind of time it, but he left like 1 second too early. It was just about to spawn. Good play by Locust to save that lightning gun pack, by the way. Us as spectators, so I'm on QTV, which means that I can tell if a backpack that somebody leaves behind, if it contains a weapon or not. So if the backpack is red, that means there's a rocket launcher in that backpack. If it's blue, that means there's a lightning gun in the backpack. This is something that the players cannot see, however. It's only for us spectators. So there you can see that was a red backpack because it contained a rocket launcher. Okay, Locust eats a grenade to the face there, forcing him back and having to pick up the red armor before trying to get find a fight here. And it looks like the Brazilians are hiding, actually. So Locust and BPS are gonna have to try and attack this mega room. And Locust goes in first, and he's completely swarmed by the two Brazilians. He didn't manage to deal a lot of damage there before going down. Absolutely destroyed. And BPS is gonna do some trick jumping to try and make another attack on Mega. This time he gets a kill on GT, but there's still 20 frags down. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. It's still doable. I don't know if it's safe for the Brazilians to start hiding. Oh, but BPS goes down. That's very good news for the Brazilians. He goes down once again as well. They're getting a couple of spawn frags here. Very much needed. 1 minute remaining now. I'm very scared whenever someone decides to chase GT through the teleporters. GT is just so good at teleport hopping, even on high ping. He's probably the best one in the world. Locktar is really good at it, but only on low ping. On high ping, not so much. But GT really knows how to like, I think he strafes and like turns his mouse around to go back into the teleporter super quickly. I think that's how he does it, and he does it real good. All right, 15 seconds remaining. They're up by 19 frags, so they are safe for this game, even though they continue hiding a little bit, just to keep the scores uneven, I guess. BPS the only one lagging behind score-wise this map number 2. All right. Let's update the scores. That is not the scores. This is the scores. 1-1. So far, so good with the predictions. Let me take a quick look at the straw poll as well. How we're looking. 13 people think that... Actually, 65% think that BPS and Locust are gonna win. Interesting. But we'll move on to Aerowalk as expected. So DM4 first, then DM6, then Aerowalk. Exactly what I predicted, to be honest, and I guess most people predicted. Locust is gonna pick up the first quad. Mur picks up the first mega, and actually GT has the mega, Mur has the red armor. So all those things go to GT and Mur. And the quad is eventually gonna die, but not before killing GT, who had the mega. Which means that the mega is now on a timer to respawn. A nice rocket jump by Mur. That's always scary when you only have 40 HP and no armor. It's very scary to do those rocket jumps to get up to the red armor. But no problem for him. We're gonna have to see with, I think, like quad number 2 and quad number 3. That's when we can start seeing some form of control in either direction. Up. Locust is gonna pick it up without any armor or a lightning gun, so quickly dies. Still no control either way. Oh, that's a risky rocket jump by GT, and BPS and Locust were both so low that they couldn't really decide who's gonna go for the red armor, and the red armor is gonna go down. The first map was DM4 EB, or dope skills, my dude, and it was a dominating victory for BPS and Locust. That was kind of to be expected, though. GT, not a big fan of DM4. I think he probably likes the map, but just hasn't played it quite as much as the Swedes. But the Brazilians are keeping their small lead here. We keep trading with no real control, and quad is about to spawn in 3 seconds. Locust is not there. He's gonna go for the mega first. Now he's going for the quad. He is gonna pick it up. He does have cells now and a lightning gun. Oh no, he's gonna die to Mur. Mur was behind him. Yeah, Locust gives him the question mark. He had no idea that Mur was behind him. GT getting a couple of frags here. He does have the red armor and a lot of cells. He's gonna pick up another red armor. Keep this area safe. Oh my god, down to 4 HP. He's gonna go down to this boomstick. Only 6 frags apart. This could be a very close airwalk. And this is the flagship map for BPS and Locust. They do call themselves aeronauts, the aeronauts, for a reason. This is both of their favorite maps. The favorite map for both. Maybe that's more correct, the correct way to say it. Quad is coming up once again. Locust once again on time. It looks like the Brazilians are always a little bit late on the quad. So far, Locust has picked up every single quad. Mur was launched by that lightning gun, and now we see Locust go to town. 28 to 7. 28 we're tied at. But we did see the first lead of the game for the aeronauts. We also saw Locust now get a couple of frags. He's up to 22 frags. BPS only on 8. I meant new to the stream. I am familiar with Quake in general. Okay, that's cool. Well, welcome very much to the stream then. And the world of streamers and commentators. BPS now getting a couple of frags here, albeit with the grenade launcher in a pretty lucky fashion. The quad is just waiting for Locust once again. Like, history is repeating itself here. I wonder why the Brazilians are so late to the quad. If they just arrived a little bit sooner, I'm pretty sure that they would be able to pick up quads. Of course, the quad, that last quad died immediately, so it's kind of like a moot point anyway. But if they made it out with a quad, the Brazilians, the score would be way more even. Oh, BPS gets telefragged by Locust. Oh, you don't want to walk into the lightning gun of Locust. Yeah, you don't want to walk into that lightning gun at all. Reddy's about to spawn. Locust probably wants to rocket jump up there, but he's gonna go for the quad instead. It's about to spawn. This time Murray's on time, and Murray's gonna get his first quad of the game for the Brazilians. It goes down immediately though, but at least they did pick it up. So stats wise, statistically, they do have one quad on the board now. QuakeWorld better than watching Quake Champions challenges. Thank you, my dude. I agree. QuakeWorld is life, man. 51 to 47. This is such a close game, and the Brazilians now with control over the red armor area, so they are gonna pick up more frags. They do have more armor. They do have more everything over the Swedes. And only behind 4 frags. Ooh, nice rockets from BPS here, but he does the risky move and jumps out into a lightning gun. You never really want to do that. Quad is coming up again. Let's see if GT can get this quad, and let's see what he can do. Only 1 frag between them now. We're actually tied as the quad goes down. And we remain tied because BPS fell to his death. And this is gonna be a nail biter for an airwalk. Airwalk is one of those maps that usually has a lot of frags, and usually goes like very dominant, like one way or the other in a very dominant fashion. But this game, certainly not dominant in either. Oh my god! I thought he got the axe kill, but it was actually Mur coming in from behind and hitting a rocket onto him. I thought that GT just swung his axe and killed him. That looked amazing, but it was actually Mur killing him. The aeronauts now in the lead with 1 frag, but GT did pick up this red armor, so we're back tied, and he's probably gonna be able to get at least 1 or 2 frags here. Scratch that, actually. Locust is gonna fall to his death. BPS kills GT, so we remain tied. We keep being tied all the time, but BPS actually survives with this quad. That's gonna be huge for them. He's down to 73 HP. Actually, he's gonna go down. I thought he was gonna survive for way longer than that, but no. 64 to 63. What a close airwalk, guys. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to airwalk. 64 to 63. 65 to 65. And let's look at the scoreboard. Locust way in the lead. 44 frags. BPS only on 23. GT on 37. 28 from Mur. And Aeronauts once again in the lead, but just barely. 4 frags ahead. Make that 5. Okay, so a little bit of control here for the Swedes. The game's slowing down just a tad. But in comes Mur, and we're gonna have some chaos for this quad most likely. It's gonna spawn in 5 seconds. We only have 2 quads remaining, and they are both gonna be so extremely important to get, or at least deny. No one can make it out with a quad alive here. Mur is gonna steal it! What? They didn't check for Mur. So Mur is gonna pick up the quad, and he's gonna make it out alive as well. He almost bores onto Locust. And he is eventually gonna go down, but that brings us to a score of 75 to 75. What is this game? 78 to 75. The Brazilians now in the lead with a 1.5 minute remaining. But only by 3 frags, and BPS is gonna get a good trade here. GT is gonna suicide onto him. 78 to 77. Only 1 minute remaining, 1 quad remaining of this game. And the Brazilians once again in the lead, only by 2 frags though. BPS is gonna wait for this red, but no, he changes his mind. He knows that this next quad is gonna be so important for him and Locust to get. Mur is gonna get a couple of frags on Locust. Locust is not gonna be of much help for this quad. Now let's see if BPS can manage to get it. Here comes the attack from Mur. He had a full red, but he's gonna go down. BPS is gonna pick up the quad. He needs to get 3 frags though in 45 seconds. He's gonna get the first 2, and we are tied. And Aeronauts are now in a very, very small lead, 85 to 82. And BPS still alive with this quad. This quad is probably gonna decide the game if he can stay alive the full duration. 30 seconds remaining now. 6 frags ahead of the Brazilians. He's also gonna get a mega. This is so important for BPS. When they needed it the most. When they needed it the most, BPS finally did something this game. And he managed to survive with the quad, and suddenly he's on 40 frags. And definitely picked up his game in the last 2 minutes of this battle. Oh my god, what an arrow walk, guys. What an arrow walk. But Aeronauts aren't gonna come out victorious, but just barely. 13 frags ahead. 99 to 84. What a game, and what a last quad. That last quad really decided the game. BPS managing to survive with that quad, that was everything. That meant everything for them. And that brings BPS and Locust to a 2-1 lead. I do believe that we're gonna see CT and DM3 next. I'm gonna imagine that. But you never know. DM2 is available as well, and Locust doesn't like DM2. But I know how good GT and Mur are on CT and DM3, so we'll have to see. It's all up in the air here, but what a freaking arrow walk, guys. That's gonna be one for the history books. But that last quad decided everything. And BPS had to fight for it on his own because Locust kept dying. But Mur came out with a fresh red. And BPS managed to hit his rocket because Mur was low on HP, so he did die. Okay, we are going to CT and DM3. Mur is complaining about sleep. That's unfortunate. I hope he gets some better sleep tonight. But yeah, what an arrow walk. Let's see what the Brazilians can do on CT and DM3. It's another map with a lightning gun. I am a little bit surprised that they didn't go for DM2 yet. But if they are to win this, if they win this game, we are gonna have a DM2 decider. So I don't know, man. I'm sticking with my 3-2 prediction in favor of the Brazilians, but we'll have to see. It's all gonna come down to this map if they can win this to stay alive in this series. Match point for BPS and Locust, and they're probably feeling that as well, because they are not bad at this map whatsoever. BPS is gonna pick up the first mega, but he is gonna give away the red armor, or rather, he had no choice but to. Oh, that's a beautiful rocket by GT to deny that quad immediately before he could get a lightning gun or any armor or anything, which is exactly what you want to do. Slow start to this game. Mur is gonna pick up the red armors. Good play by the Brazilians to secure themselves that red. However, he does go down to the lightning gun, actually the rocket of Locust. Nice, nice rocket by BPS. Just barely caught GT. That was a little peekaboo moment. Man, my head is still in the last game. Oh my god, the quad is about to spawn and Locust is completely alone. Where were the Brazilians and where was BPS? Maybe BPS was just kind of like, I don't know, distracting them somewhere. Locust is gonna pick up a free quad, uncontested. Yeah, so a quad lightning gun deals a lot of damage, and sometimes you'll just end up accidentally hitting your teammate. It is what it is. Early lead here for the Aeronauts, BPS and Locust. Yeah, the Brazilians don't care about quad. They don't need quad to win games. But I definitely think that they should start going for them. We're lagging behind a little bit on the frags here. They're gonna have to get it going here. This is match point. A nice steal by Mur. He just came flying in and stole the quad. That was a good play by the Brazilians just to deny the quad, if nothing else. Of course, if GT was there, maybe they could have survived with the quad, but it was a beautiful steal. Mur suicides. That looked hilarious. Yeah, pretty good lead here for Aeronauts early on in this game. 31-13. GT and Mur are gonna have to find their game again that they had in the middle of the airwalk game. And I'm sure they're gonna be kicking themselves if they're gonna lose this. If they lose this CT and DM3, I'm sure that they would have wanted to play DM2 instead, because Locust is famously not a big fan of DM2. BPS looks so smooth when he plays. Those huge, long arm movements. He's gonna get the quad. He's gonna survive for now as well. 86 HP only though, so he will die to just the rocket. But he's still alive, down to 9 HP now. He gets a frag actually. I thought he was gonna go down here, but he gets another. Ooh, that's your teammate. That was very close to being a team kill. The Mega is available for BPS, so he might even survive the entire... That's your teammate once again. So BPS firing over at Locust twice. And that's the third time he's been aiming for Locust. Luckily, only hit him once. Gonna trade frags a little bit here. BPS is gonna pick up the red armor. That's the oh so important red armor. So important for the control of the game, but GT has found himself a yellow armor. Let's see if he can make it over to quad now. It's about to spawn in 3 seconds. He needs to get there right now. BPS is alone once again. It's not even contested. Oh, the Brazilians are losing timing of the quad completely. So another free quad for BPS. Oh, he's gonna eat a rocket to his face by his teammate. This is a good quad run by BPS. You can tell, like, just pure experience. Shiny here, not getting stressed with the quad or anything, not forcing himself to go hunting for frags. Just letting the frags come to him, because they will. Yeah, pretty decent lead here for the Aeronauts. We've already played half the game. The Brazilians really need to step it up here the last 5 minutes of this game if they want to take this to a map number 5. Some people in chat are already calling GG's. I don't think you can really call GG's just yet. Murray's gonna make it on time for this quad. This time he's uncontested, but BPS is gonna hit a rocket straight to the face of Murray. Kill the quad. Oh my god, the flick shot from GT. He does nothing slow, does he? Whether it's movement or whether it's a mouse moving his mouse, it's just like flick shots left and right, and somehow he hits them. on the other side of the map. Mer falls to his death. Yeah, they need to stop giving away free frags here. They need to start getting some control over that red armor area and get some frags. Locust is just lurking around here, getting so many frags for free. Oh, he's not going to be able to rocket jump anymore. But BPS is going to come and pick up the red armor. Come on, Brazilians. I want to see a game 5. I want to see a DM2 decider. That would be so amazing, but we need to step it up right now. Locust is going to pick up this quad. Down to 4 HP after that rocket by GT. GT does have 22 frags, but Murray is lagging behind. Only 11 frags. He finally gets another kill on BPS this time. Locust finds GT. I think GT had a mega there. Oh, never mind. He did not. Seemed to survive a few cells. Locust, yeah. BPS and Locust having an amazing CT and DM3 here, actually. 3 minutes remaining now. You gotta put it into overdrive if you want to have a chance here. Or else BPS and Locust will take this best of 5. Yeah, in Quake 1, the quad is quadruple damage. So 4 times the damage. Which means one cell deals 120 damage. And the cells, or the lightning gun fires at a rate of 1 cell per 0.1 seconds. So if you hit 100% LG for 1 second, that is 1,200 damage. Which is pretty crazy if you think about it. That's the beauty of QuakeWorld. The weapons are so overpowered that they balance each other out. And it is true actually what you guys are saying in the chat, like, why would you have a quad that deals thrice the damage and then call it quad? It doesn't really make sense, right? What's the rocket launcher damage in QuakeWorld? 110 for a direct hit. 110 for a direct hit. It used to be random 100 to 120, but that was removed, so now it deals a flat 110. There's still a losers bracket, right? Yes, there is a losers bracket, so you're not out of the tournament after this game. The Brazilians will get to fight their way through the losers bracket instead. Yeah, Locust and BPS just decided to have a really good CT and DM3 here. I was expecting GT and Mer to win this map, actually, but that didn't happen. BPS and Locust turn it up when they needed to. And I'm sure they're happy about this, because they probably wanted to do whatever they could to avoid that DM2. Whatever they could do to avoid the DM2, and what they needed was to win this map, and so they did. Mer already calling GG. 40 seconds left, though, of the game. I was expecting this score on Airwalk. Nitro says, yeah, I agree, dude. Like, I thought this was what it would look like on Airwalk, but that was an amazing game. That Airwalk is not one to forget anytime soon. Last 10 seconds here. And yeah, Mer has even tabbed out of the game. He's finally back, probably to say his GG's here. There you go. Final score, 3-1. And on this map, 122 to 53. Let's take a look at the last scores here. So the first map was DM4. 146 to 45. Very convincing win for BPS and Locust. That was to be expected. DM6, the Brazilians won 70 to 54. I feel like the Brazilians were never really threatened on that map. Even though the scores look kind of close, they did hide in the end of the game. So Their lead was bigger. Third map was Airwalk. That was an amazing game. Dude, that is going up on YouTube right after this stream. An amazing game. Pretty much decided in the last minute of the game. Very, very close. It stayed tied for such a long time. And then this last map, CTN DM3, 122 to 53. Yeah. Good job by BPS and Locust. They managed to avoid having to play DM2. And I'm sure they're happy about that.